Welcome back to Saints Row the Third. Last time, we'd almost killed Killbane, but we didn't because the Deckers got in the way. So we'll have to take care of them eventually, but we've got things to do first. For one, we've actually got the final vehicle thefts in the game. And it is actually the last ones this time, and thank God, because one of these sucks a lot. And one of the others sucks a little. This one was fine enough. So there is a new assassination we could do, but I'm actually saving that for after vehicle thefts, because I thought it was, you know, a little bigger, I guess. Alright, got that done. Right, okay. Got her picture taken, only 5 more, thank goodness. I should really get around to doing all of the, other ones at some point. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think next time we do STAG, I will probably focus on ridding the map of extras once and for all. But yeah. Because, you know, they are there, and I kinda don't want them to be there. But chances are, if I don't actively go after them, I'm not going to find them. But that'll be a thing we do on a different day. And technically speaking, we're actually reaching the end of what we can do against STAG in this episode. Oh god, I'm being surrounded. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, next vehicle theft sucks ass. So the Challenger. I tried to cheat this one so much, but it's kinda cheat-proof. First off, that RC trick from earlier doesn't work on tanks, apparently. Don't know why, just doesn't. So, unfortunately, couldn't really do that. My other option was to buy the upgrade that gives nitro for every vehicle, which, in fairness, I should get eventually. I haven't gotten it yet, though, because after it failed here, I just reloaded and didn't have it anymore. But yeah, I discovered give every vehicle nitrous just means every regular vehicle. Not tanks, however. Which is unfortunate. So yeah, I don't like having to fire backwards because it takes your eyes off the road, and I've absolutely fallen into the river because of that. But yeah, I could not cheat this one. No matter what I did, I just had to do it regular style. However, part of that does involve recognizing the airport. So, as I keep saying over and over again, the map for the airport sucks. Game does not know what to do with that. So, you have to do your best to focus on the things that are actively firing at you, but don't take up too much time to do that because you'll blow up. Now, if you follow the map, chances are you will probably blow up for that as well. Because, of course, that is actually the airport right there. If you don't recognize that, the game takes you the long way, and boy oh boy, does the game want to let you know that tanks are not immortal things, which I guess to a certain extent is fair. You know, typically when people make video games, they want the tanks to feel really cool and powerful, but yeah, I guess the rest of the US military could tank down a single tank without that much issue. Especially if most of their other weapons were on par with this thing, or better. But it still kinda feels shitty when I feel more like a sitting duck in this than I do with a vehicle without a weapon on it. Anyway, that was beeping, so that's your problem now. I'm getting out of here. But yeah, I guess I can't disagree with the logic, but it's still obnoxious. Anyway, the park's actually, fenced off after that one mission where they just rolled in. Not only were they after us, they were also setting up camp here, which sucks, because it's a nice park, and they're ruining it. So, I'm rushing in here because all of my failed runs involved, all the VTOLs to the side exploding. And I think that did enough damage to this VTOL that it just could not last the trip, or really ascending at all. Like, it exploded almost immediately in those runs, but here, didn't really get hit by any less than I normally got hit by. And it went way better. I'm still smoking, but I'm not dead, so that's demonstrably better. But yeah, anyway, that is just a slightly different kind of VTOL, and if you ask me, that one's slightly less cool. It's probably used for troop transport or whatever. Looks like it could fit a bunch of guys, but I prefer the other one, for me and me alone. Anyway, here it is. Completed vehicle thefts. We're done. No more of these. Thank fuck. We're not gonna be done with assassinations today, however, because this is the only one available to us. We'll see in a moment what that actually is. Have to carefully land first. Okay, so, who are we hunting today? Well, I mean, they had us come all the way out to... Oh god, what is this, Carver Island or something? Abandoned Memorial... Okay, yeah, it's... not giving us a name of the island, but it's just Steelport's version of the Statue of Liberty. They just had to have their own. But wasn't made by the French, though.
So you've accepted Steiner's challenge. Meet him at the base of the statue, and be ready to die.
Oh shoot, I'm not ready to die, damn it. Also, I called that number, and it wasn't even him that picked up. He doesn't even do his own showdowns. He has a receptionist for that. Alright, well, I feel like if he can't even answer the phone himself, this is gonna be easy. Also, I was here before. Why are we not, like, fighting underneath the statue? Well, I mean, we're underneath the statue, but, like, we're to the side of the statue. Wouldn't it be way better if we were in front of it? God, this guy has no taste whatsoever. You have no eye for detail. You have no respect for any good climactic setup. That's a reason you're not a major boss, and you're just an assassination mission. And also why you're sliding across the ground like a fool.
My training gives me an advantage.
Does it now? You call this an advantage, do you? Man, what was the advantage? You sucked ass, dude. Anyway, real quick, let's just cut over to this. Got some money. Half the money's collected. And with that done, it's on to main missions. As you might have noticed, in for a bit of a long haul this time.
Pierce, you worked out a way to hurt Stag yet?
Yeah, Viola's on her way to meet me now.
Viola?
We need her, talents.
What are you planning?
Just swing by. I'll fill you in.
Alright, well, I'd skip over to the comic store, except it's actually pretty close, so... I'm guessing Pierce probably misses this being our primary base. He seems like a nerd. He seems like a comic book nerd. I'm gonna go over there and wedge him right now on account of him being a nerd. Assumed. I don't have proof, but I could get proof. Or I could just call Pierce a nerd and call it a day. You don't really need to justify that kind of thing. It's Pierce. It's fine if you just make fun of him. That's our thing with Pierce.
Oh look, Pierce can read.
Girl, I ain't gotta explain myself to you.
Me and my literacy.
Stag is using Nightblade as their mascot. We snatch the punk,
And we draw up Stag.
set it up right, we get the drop on those motherfuckers.
Excuse me?
Okay, well, never mind on the Pierce being a
Fuck
nerd
is
thing.
this?
Dude, it's
We
Johnny
found a
Scout.
bigger
He
nerd.
sold his
I
likeness
can't
to
make
Ultor to make
fun
a
of
movie
Pierce
out
for
of it.
nothing anymore.
Remind me to call Legal Lee about this.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a
How
bit
do we find
grim.
Burke? Chump could be anywhere.
Using
Later,
somebody's
right, babe?
likeness
They'll
after
come
they
to us.
die,
That's
that's
why I need
fucked
you
up,
and the new girl.
she
My
said
name's Viola.
in 2025,
That
years
name is
after
the
this
bloody
game was
canon.
made. And
You
it's
can't
only
be
gotten
serious.
worse.
Works for me.
I feel ridiculous.
You're working the slutty nun angle better than I would. Trust me.
I
didn't
mean,
get a master's in
disagreed,
economics to
but
look like a slut.
What did you get a master's in economics for?
she has no answer for that. That's what you get for studying economics, Viola. And I mean, what did it lead to? Were you trying to cut us a deal back in the first episode?
Are we sure Burke
Or is
will
that
be at the
Philip?
PR center?
Because if it was you, I've got a few words about your idea of a cut.
He that serious about his work?
No, he's that deluded about being Nightblade. It's a sickness, believe me.
Oh right, yeah. He is a method actor, that is one of the worst sicknesses. You know, athletes have athlete's foot, actors have method acting.
Is there a plan?
As Nightblade's archenemies, we act out a kidnapping.
I doubt it'll be that simple.
Well, we could say we have Shandi hostage, but that could just get weird.
Yeah, he'd be more willing, but I don't want to see that. Are you trying to get through the fire truck? Yeah, you know what? I also have places to be, so whatever, I'm gonna ruin your paint job for being a weirdo. I mean, sure, I'm reckless, but I'm not that bad. At least, when I fuck up, you can see what I was aiming for. Alright, so the PR Center is a place we're going to be spending a decent amount of time in for the next few episodes. Right now, despite the fact that it is crawling with STAG, we are in disguise,
Somewhere.
so they'll never know what hit them. I mean, look, there is a purple car out front, and that is absolutely the kind of car a saint would use. But, have you ever considered, it's not us. Alright, so, let's just calmly approach the front desk.
Take us to our archenemy, Nightblade!
Yeah, go in.
Ugh, method actors.
You flash a little skin, we can probably get into anywhere in the city.
I don't care if it works or not. I'm not making going out like this a habit.
Habit. Oh, that's too precious.
I hate you.
Honestly, good. We're still in the hazing phase. Anyway, though, yeah, yeah, I feel like the boss is a master of disguise, but, you know, really lacks, a multitude of cars to kind of disguise yourself going around the city, but it's not like the game's looking for that, so it's not something I have to worry about.
This looks like the right place.
Does it? I mean, it looks the same as anywhere else in this building, but alright. Alright, so... Oh, there he is. Never wanted to see him again, but at least I'm going to cause him some amount of harm.
I have no fear. I will save Marion. I will destroy Mr. X.
Hey, you guys want to do some warm-ups before we shoot? You look familiar.
Really?
Let's get out of here.
This is all part of the act. It might have looked like I punched him, but it's just method acting. Ah, goddammit. Oh sure, you'll shoot at me, but you won't shoot at Burke. Ugh. I see how it is. Double standards. I'm not the star, so I'm not allowed to just punch people in the face.
2 whole minutes.
Don't get cocky.
I mean, look, if there's one saving grace, it's not like we're supposed to like Josh Burke. The boss also hates him. He is kinda supposed to be a douche. But hey, yeah, no, it's been 18 episodes since we saw him, and last time we did see him, he ran out on us after fucking up it was his fault. And I mean, really, you could probably say it's his fault Johnny died, because all that led directly to us getting taken to Steelport. Now granted, the Syndicate absolutely would have wanted to fuck with the Saints anyway, like, the moment we set foot in that bank, it was, it was on site with us, it just made it easier to actually get to us. So I guess it's because of Josh Burke that we're in Steelport, so, if you wanted to be in Stillwater for a third game in the row, blame Josh Burke?
Publicity is the key to taking a city.
Some guns and a few high explosives tend to get the job done too.
Yeah, a coma and 3 friends dead? It really worked out for you.
Way to kill the mood.
Oh sure, bring up my past, la-dee-da. Don't talk about your dead sister.
In script.
But yeah, if we hadn't gone oh Jesus, that is a blood splatter.
Are we improvising?
Yes, now improvise taking another nap. Yeah, I guess if we hadn't been thrown in jail, the Syndicate probably would have come after us instead, and yeah, we might have just had a third game in Stillwater. Which, wasn't gonna happen. Because they made Saints Row the Third under the assumption that it'd be in a different place. It's not like they just started writing the script and then thought, you know what? Now we're gonna introduce an entire new city. Scrap all the plans we had before, we're making a new place. No, Steelport was always in the cards, but, in terms of just cause and effect, yeah, this is Josh Burke's fault. I just want to blame him for something, okay? It feels nice when he's at fault for something. Anyway, this part of the mission is actually pretty hard. I did lose this one once. You're kind of surrounded on multiple sides and you don't really have anywhere to hide until you clear this stuff out, so... kill fast, because there's no real way to kill safe. Oh jeez. What happened to that poster? Or banner, actually. Either way. Right, so our goal is the garage, probably because they've got this place surrounded. I'd imagine they are pretty heavily armed out there, so going through the garage means at least we have some cover. Look, I don't particularly care if Burke lives or dies, but... I mean, I have to touch him. So at this point, sunk cost fallacy. We really gotta complete this mission, or it will all be for naught.
Buckle that asshole in!
Yeah, see, not nearly as many people in the garage for some reason. I was really hoping we were gonna punch him again.
What now?
We get back to the crib and dump him with Pierce and Shondi.
And if he wakes up?
With an outfit like that, use your imagination, honey.
I'm killing Pierce.
What does that mean? Is it because he looks like an idiot? I don't know, whatever. Either way, though, even if I don't understand the implication of that sentence, we're once again escaping from STAG to the Saints HQ.
You know this is a straight-up kidnapping, right?
Really? Do we need to spell it
We
out?
don't like STAG.
Stag, my agent, and the Night Ladettes. Don't come looking for me.
Night Ladettes? Oh, you don't want to make Shondi jealous, do you?
Shawty's here? I'll believe it.
Well, that was easy. But yeah, of course, this time around, you do need to keep the vehicle you're in all the way to the Saints HQ, since Josh is in it, so... yeah, if this thing gets blown up, you fail. Thankfully, though, it's actually pretty easy to get away and get to the goal.
Check the bodies.
Got a bullet one, sir. This one had $5.
Get me Monica Hughes. They have Burke.
What? Well, find him, goddammit!
Oh, you can
I
find
assure you,
any
ma'am.
other mouthpiece.
Get him back.
that is quite the promise, but we're gonna make sure he doesn't keep that. So, there's our first mission. Cardinal outfit, we could keep wearing that if we wanted to, and it's kind of a package deal, that outfit. You can't really wear parts of it. I say because I wanted to mostly take that one off, and wear something a little more casual, now that we don't have to perform kind of a bad kidnapping. That wasn't subtle or stealthy at all. Really didn't... We could have just walked in without the costumes. But I guess we didn't want to alert them, because then Josh might have run away.
Shandi, how's Josh?
Try again, man.
Pierce. Thought I called Shandi.
Oh, you did? She's just too busy holding herself back from killing Bert to answer.
Understandable.
You gotta get me out of here. He's proposed to me 6 times.
Shandi, this'll all be over soon. Trust me.
Then can I kill him? Please, God, tell me I can kill him.
I really want you to...
Back on before you go.
Don't get me wrong, I really want you
Oh,
to.
shit, almost forgot. They still think
But
we're
we'll
here at the
see.
whole crib. Oling and I are thinking we set the trap this time and use it to fuck Stag up.
Let's make it a big one, got it?
Oh, I hear you.
Alright, so yes, while we don't technically operate in the Saints HQ, we kinda have been continually operating in the Saints HQ. But since most of our stuff is out of there, that means we can reach the end of this part of the STAG storyline. Like I keep saying, there's more later, but... we'll have to wait until after the Deckers to get to that. And with that being said, let's have somebody else move this thing, cause we're not gonna want it street side by the time all this starts up.
One thing I want to assure them. If they think I'm going to change,
Put the gun down. I won't run.
Yeah, I'm good.
I want to point a gun at you.
That.
Look, if Shandi weren't actively threatening you, she'd rip you apart with her bare hands, so it's actually better for the gun to be there.
Oh my god, can I just shoot this guy?
Shandi, play nice now. You got the stuff, Pierce?
Allow me, Fred. You did that on purpose.
Clearly Pierce must have been winning then.
All right. Let's go stag hunting.
Alright, I guess I have to move my car
You have a
first.
booty call to get to?
I'm going to pick up a surprise for Stag. You know how to use a Molotov?
Pierce, it's a fucking bottle.
Jesus, I was just asking.
I've probably used Molotovs around Pierce before. Alright, so, everybody else is off to do their own thing. I guess we'll have to have somebody pick this up later, because we do need to go back to the PR center. Of course, it's not going to be so involved this time. We had to go inside the building last time, but this time around, we shouldn't need to be that active to piss him off. Just going in... just attacking it should be good enough. All we're doing is trying to get their attention, which... you know, I don't know why they didn't just charge the HQ themselves, all things considered. Like, as Pierce and Oleg were thinking, like, they're assuming that that's our base, but... I don't know, maybe it was a little bit of a mystery, or maybe they just wanted an excuse. I don't know. Either way. So, if you thought those banners were tacky, well, good news. We can burn some of them down now. And really, if this were an isolated building, we'd probably just be tempted to burn the whole thing down. But I guess there's stuff nearby, and we want to own Steelport, not decimate it. We're kind of decimating it in our campaign to own it, but... I guess I will choose today to mitigate some of the damage I do.
I'll end this quick.
Someone had better buy me a drink!
Anyway, it's a little awkward to hit these banners, but not terrible. Though really, your main focus should actually just be get this done as soon as possible. Yeah. Past me, what are you even doing? There you go. Back to the banners, it's fine. There we go. Yeah, we only have 2 notoriety at the moment. Oh, it went to 3.
Our guests are coming. The party favors all set?
Yes. Be careful not to set off the bombs when you get close. I'll be monitoring STAG's approach from our security room.
Right, so yeah, let's get out of here now. I think we've proven our point. And, you know, they have quite a few people for this only being 3 notoriety. So yeah, make sure those don't follow us. And let's get the hell out of here. Well, we've done this drive a few times by this point, but we should be done with it, more or less. It's a pretty short drive, all things considered, but, you know, when you're being chased by STAG, it's not like a gimme to get out alive. You gotta put in some amount of effort. I say, even though the roads are actually kinda clear right now. They've got nothing with a laser right now. Might have actually been a laser back there. Right, so, as Oleg said, don't set off the bombs. I'm glad I didn't set off the bombs by doing that. But yeah, let's make sure our vehicle is parked and off to the side so that, whatever saint that keeps coming and taking that back to the garage, whoever that is, let's give them a slightly easier time. Right, so now we have a defense mission.
Alright, use the rocket launcher I left to set off the bombs when STAG gets close.
Alright, so, it's not so much that we want to defend this HQ. We've moved everything- oh, important out, that was maybe a little early for that, but alright. It's fine. But yeah, it's not that we want to defend this place, cause it's our only HQ. We moved all our stuff out. Like, we can operate in other places. Our goal is to just kill as much of STAG as we possibly can. Also, I guess we kinda wanna keep Burke. I guess...
Go help Viola. I'll watch this side for trouble.
Alright, so, thankfully, the game's not too punishing over the fact that I did kinda activate all those car bombs early. I didn't mean to. There's just a pretty good AoE on the rocket launcher. Alright, well, Viola, you lost to 3 dudes. Good job. Oops, sorry. Thankfully, that did not put you to a negative value of your HP threshold, or that would have killed you for good. Honestly, it doesn't look like it really did any damage, which is a surprise, because that was a bat with a nail in it. I used the other one too early last time. I want to be careful. There, see, I feel like we could have done more with that one, Viola. Ah well. Either way, yeah, once you detonate the car bombs, it's pretty much just a matter of waiting until the game gives you your next goal. Also, yeah, unfortunately I switched my very good sniper rifle with, you know, just the rapid-fire rifle. Cause I was like, you know what, this seems like it might be pretty fun for a defense mission. And you know, I never use these rifles, so here's an excuse to equip one. And of course, that was the point where the game said, haha, idiot. They're snipers, you could have done this so much easier if you still had your sniper rifle. Alright, so back to the north again. Uh-oh, back to the north again. And now we don't have the advantage of car bombs to remove this guy, which is a little unfortunate, but... it's just a tank. Oh, that's a lot of tanks, actually. Oh, like, that is many tanks. And in fairness, this guy is actually pretty hardy. So, really, you just rocket them. I will say, this is a pretty fun mission. It gets very hectic. And it also gets us something new, yes?
Boss, I'm on my way back. He'll love our new toy.
Alright, so, here's oh god.
Get down there before someone kills Pierce.
Get down there? Alright.
Down here. Got a tank on me.
Okay, but what if I stayed here, though? Alright, yeah, we do want to leave so we can protect Pierce.
Hurry! I'm not lasting much longer on my own out here.
I'm over here, Pierce, you'll be fine. And really, I don't know why I had to leave for this one. Anyway, though, yeah, this is a very hectic mission, which makes sense. Honestly, in general, that's just kinda STAG. When they arrive, there's kinda just a whole lot of stuff everywhere.
Sweetie, just tell me the surprise was worth it.
Hell yeah! Let's head up and I'll show you.
See, we're going back up. I could have just rocket launched from the top, and you could have come in through the doors. You know how to do that. I've seen you in and out of this building, and oh my god, Pierce, please. Okay, spawn with me up here, Pierce, please.
It's a laser targeting system. Who wants to call down an airstrike?
Ooh, I do!
Fuck.
Oh my god, just the genuine giddy glee in her voice is great. So yeah, now we have a little laser that, when you focus on something long enough, it just airstrikes that spot. So, of course, it's limited use if you have to be indoors, but if you're in a wide open area, it's very fun. And of course, this being this weapon's intro, that also means we can just use it forever. Look, STAG hasn't figured out how to limit our ammunition, so we can just keep using it. So yeah, I wouldn't say this is the most difficult mission, as you could probably tell. I didn't really have the best run. I wouldn't say it's awful, but there's a few spots where you can see I wasn't, like, super well practiced, so... I did do this on my first try. So, I'm not gonna say it's, like, hugely difficult. But it is very cool, and sometimes that's all that counts.
Was it too much for you?
Cause yeah, let me tell you, we don't even need, like, a fancy swinging safe or anything like the first mission to make this just feel like a very good set piece. Ow, 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 beam. It's easier to just hit you with a rocket launcher. Yeah, no, this is just, very hectic, through pretty much only gameplay, and no, like, extra fancy, how would you describe the safe at the start of the game? Like event flags?
Stick's broken in!
Ah, geez. Well, that means we won't be able to use our airstrike as effectively. Alright, so yeah, we're probably at the point where we're wrapping up. If they're swarming us to the point where we can't even keep them out, chances are, we're gonna need to call it quits. Alright, back to the north.
Don't let up!
We can't hold the line!
Get to the roof and let's get out of here!
Alright, so yeah, once you get these guys cleared out of the way, and they're no longer on fire... Please extinguish. You're making this dangerous for me, too. Alright, so yeah, we're through the elevator. We're at the usual part of the penthouse, the one we're very familiar with, so... Let's get the heck out of here! Yeah, see, I told ya. Troop carrier.
Surrender, kid. We got the perimeter.
Yeah? We got your poster boy.
That's worth a lot
I want
less.
STAG out of my city.
Not gonna happen. STAG's mission is to eradicate the gangs in Steelport. But where to focus the firepower is my call. Release Burke and we'll hammer the Syndicate for a while. Give you boys a little breathing room.
How you want to play it?
I mean, it's a pretty shitty
No
deal.
longer shall I hide from my one true love for her
Ugh.
cause.
Although...
I love Shandi and I to be together. And I swear her enemies will be my enemies.
Oh, no, fuck, no. Don't even think about keeping this prick around. I will lose my damn mind.
Shaundi, normally I defer to you, but this is such a bad deal. If you're wondering, even if you give them Burke, they still open fire. So, yeah, I'm not getting out of the way, lasers. Let's go this way instead. Take that, building!
Kia, do you read me?
I see congratulations are in order, Commander.
Not quite. The Saints are still at large.
They just can't party quite as hard.
I need leverage on the Saints. Bring in the target for questioning.
They're going to run to ground. Digging them out won't be easy.
If it were easy, I wouldn't waste your time.
Understood, sir. I'll find her.
Ah, are we gonna kidnap Shaundi again? She had enough of that in the last game. Alright, so yeah, here's another choice where it doesn't make that huge a difference. They will still blow up the penthouse, so... at the very least we get Josh Burke and he can be in his Nightblade outfit. It's not a good reward, but I wouldn't have taken the city takeover either. And yeah, they were never really planning on keeping much of a word anyway, so I figured, why bother? Don't take that deal, it sucks. Even if we are stuck with Burke. Actually, I'm kind of regretting my actions. Can we go back?